How do you recognize somebody who have good manners because it corresponds to their values with someone who is using those manners just to charm you or to hide behind them? The example of a manipulator is something probably everyone who lived long enough came across. Is a person who is charming at the beginning, considerate, have just correspond to the phrase, oh, they seem so nice. And then they don't pass the test of the time. So either with the time they show their real colors or their hidden agenda, or the moment when you're not longer an interesting for them, they lose interest and they don't waste their time being nice to you. Maybe you came across that in, I don't know, in the clothing shop. A seller who is doing their best to sell you an item, but when you say, oh no, sorry, I don't like it, it's not my style, one of a sudden they become very cold, and if you leave without buying anything, they don't even say goodbye or a very short one. Then there are hiders. Those are tricky ones because for them, etiquette might be a value, a true value that they would like to expressing, but they don't have a bridge between their personality and good manners. And maybe they're in the middle of building it. I must admit, I have been one myself. And when I was 19, 20 years old, I found myself at the dinner table, and I had a friend visiting from England. And at the times we had local elections, and she asked me whether I was familiar with, with the programs and whether I made up my mind. And I thought that it's going to be so nice because you're not supposed to talk about politics. So I thought that it's going to be so nice if I will mention that I am above it. And I did not expect her reaction to be quoting, Kateryna, I'm not asking you to share your political opinion with me, but not to have one is even worse. And that got me actually thinking that it wasn't as formal. So the surroundings wasn't formal. So maybe she actually wanted to know me as a person, but I kind of hid it behind the surface of those perfect manners and respecting the table conversation rules. And then there are, of course, those who integrated good manners and they have that bridge or they had it overlap with their personality. And I think you might have came across those people, and those are the people when you even have a small talk with them, they feel that it feels like they're present in that conversation. And maybe the conversation is very light, but those are the people that make you feel seen and heard and not just, running around with their eyes looking for another person to talk to. So genuine manners is not about performance. It's about having it as a tool to express the beauty of your personality.